So, Baden Hall, here we are. It's July 2018 and we are at this fantastic venue in Staffordshire. It's been a WOR event for many a year. We've got the Michelin Series Round 3 for adults and the Putoline Round 5 double header. There's the experts away. Connor bowls over with the hole shot on the Husqvarna. There's the Vets A going into the woods. And shortly followed by, I would imagine, there's the Clubman. Yeah, I'm not sure he was hole shot now. Might have been Liam Belfield. There's Owain Humphreys on the CF Racing Husqvarna 350. Gets a lot of camera time whatever event he's in, because you tend to when you're in the lead. There's Connor. He was in third place, running third for a lot of the race. Nice to see him back in form. Darren Skillen in the over 40s A, and the Husky 250. Darren in a good run of form at the moment too. 116 there, that's Curtis Tansley. Number 5, Steve Parry in the over 50s. New to this commentating game. Hope my voice isn't doing your head in like it does my own in. No one can listen to their own voice, but it's horrible. But we're giving this a go because the first one went down well. Anyway, there's young Sean Hughes, 251 there, followed by Adam Bates. Battling in the Sportsman. Leon Dean, not got much real hair, so he puts a Mohican on his helmet. Only a joke, Leon. No, good man, good customer of WOR Events. Always there, always riding with the family, quads as well. Window cleaner from D-Side in North Wales. There's Ben Martindale, recently moved up to the expert class on his 250F Husqvarna. 801, Luke Fisher, another regular WOR rider in the experts. Steve Cranshaw, he's been a WOR rider for a long time, from Southport. Always likes his little two-stroke KTMs. 122 going through there, the woods, and going really well. I'll have to find out who that was. That was Rafe McDonald. Rafe looking slimmer there than normal, going well in the Clubman. There's Cranny again, Steve Cranshaw from Southport. This Baden Hall course made up of all kinds of terrain, as you can see. There's concrete roads, there's woods, there's open fields, there's bits of everything. It's an old military bomb testing site, sorry. That was Chris Wagstaff there in the over 50s going through. 881, that's Richard Morehouse in the Clubman, looking smart in that kit. 306 is James Llewellyn. He's in the Clubman, going well. He's got good. All the kit, bright kit looks well. These modern kits and bikes, it all stand out so nice in the woods. 67, Jake Shepherd in the Sportsman. Gaggle of bikes coming through there. 146, James Cheatham. 181, Oliver Franklin. There's Frank Skillen out there in a bigger bike now. He's 14, Frank, nearly now, so he's riding a bigger bike. 125, going well on it as well. Gary Spencer there, good old friend of WOR Events. Izzy Skillen, another one of the Skillens. Skillen's out in full force at Baden Hall, as all of the WOR Events. Izzy's a hell of a little rider. She hasn't half come on. She's got the determination of all the blokes, if not more. Better determination. She rides well on the e-bikes as well in the push bike series. Look at her there, holding her own. Brilliant. Like saying, back to Baden Hall. You know, this place has been a great venue for WOR. Oh no, hang on, I must talk. Here's Adam Bates, the man on a mission. If he's not smiling, there's a problem. He's usually always happy, and he's keen to keep this guy in second place. 251, young Sean Hughes. Sean, a protege of the Humphreys boys, practices with Owain and Gethin. So he's going to be a good rider. Is a good rider. He's going to be really one to watch. There's Curtis Tansley again. There's Lee Sefton, another WOR regular. Frankie Skillen, all battling on in these woods. Baden Hall, yeah. Owain Humphreys, flying. He's just a force on that FX 350. He rides it like a little two-stroke. So fit. I'm not sure how much he trains, Owain, but you know, him and his brother, they're renowned for their fitness and their strength. They've been riding with WOR since they were about 10 years of age, and they really are a pair of machines. Great camera time. Oh, wash of the front wheel. Great camera time there from Owain. There's Sean Hughes out in front at the Sportsman. Good little rider. I'll just finish saying about Baden Hall. You know, we've had it a while, and it's a brilliant venue. It's always popular, but it is going to be a housing estate apparently in a few years' time. We keep getting extensions on it of how long we can use it for. Hopefully we've got another 2 or 3 years, but it's always a popular venue. We're back here in a few weeks' time for the last one of the year on August the 18th and 19th. A similar weekend with kids racing, play day, kids racing, Tiny Warriors and the adult Michelin round 5. Anyway, we're back on track here. Who have we got in the woods coming down here now? Can't see the number there, but nice little jump off. There's a Marshall going through. Looks like my bike actually. Guy standing on it. There's Ryan Shacklady. Those are 2 gas together. Dawson Marriott going well in the clubman class. Another good young rider. 25, unknown rider. That bugger didn't sign on. Bunked on. Didn't pay. Not worried about not paying. It's the not signing on and putting everybody else at risk. We will have to find him. 801, Luke Fisher going through. Archie Collier, another good rider on the freestyle Husqvarna. Jack Ditchfield running in 2nd place. He won the last round. Jack's a cracking rider. Really smooth. On the Yamaha, very rare seeing a Yamaha. They're almost as rare as an SWM, but maybe not quite. Anyway, 192 going through there. As Frank Morgan would say, he's on an orange bike. Going well, 192 actually dropping off. Tim Foreman on the Beta, stalwart of Enduro, one of the UK's best ever Dakar finishers at the Dakar Rally, so he'll always have that one to take to the bank. So we're in one of like 3rd or 4th woods out on the course here. There's about 8 different woods. There's Owain going through. Nice filming from Dale, our cameraman. He's got himself in a good position. He gets around as Dale. You see him walking with his camera, you know he's always off to get a good shot somewhere. Chris Wagstaff, superb rider, or thereabouts with the overall scores, always wins the 2-hour races, and he's over 50. He's been a really big winner at WOR over the years. 191 coming through there, and that is that's a clubman, Bradley Sullivan, going really well, nice and smooth. We're out on the course now. There's Max Elidge going through. There's a bomber, Paul Lightfoot, unbeatable at the moment in over 40s B on the 350 Husky. This is the cameraman's just had a shot of a bomber. Lyndon Connor there in the Vet B. Mark Plain over 50s. Anthony Folkes, Paul Lightfoot's nemesis there in the over 40s B. Nice jump there, 720. We got this Frank Skillen coming out the bomb hole. Dusty as you can see, but not too much of a problem considering the dry weather we've got. Steve Parry over 50's gone through. Wayne Humphreys, big showing the difference in speed. That's why he's a winner. That pace doesn't change. There he is again. We might as well call this video the Owain Humphreys show, but that's what happens when you're the most impressive rider there. Lovely sandy berms. If it had rained, this is a different kettle of fish. These woods you're paddling through, they're so slippy like clay. In this condition, it's a different kettle of fish. Novice rider John Hagan there going through, looking to be having fun. Darren Skillen again on the 250 Husky. Daz is a fit rider, he keeps it going, the same pace, he's a good fast expert vet rider. 179 Jason Clark, another good over 40s rider, over 48, always on the podium. In fact, I think in this event he's 3rd in Putoline and he wins the Michelin version of the event. Craig Lovett, our photographer there, never scared to stand in front of the bikes. Health and safety at work goes out the window for Craig. There's Connor Bowles over. Sweaty patch on the back. Zembruski. Now there's a famous name from the Enduro world. That's Zoe Zembruski. From that family. They own Off-Road Only. Famous Enduro riders through the 80s, 90s, sidecars and all kinds. The Zembruskis. Anyone who knows the Enduro knows that name. And there's a younger generation enjoying a WOR event. Nice. 742 going through the woods there. That's Martin Grave in the over 50. I do believe he had a puncture later on in the day, but he still put the bike by the finish and went through to get some valuable championship points. Nice guy, Martin. Young Sean Hughes, there he is on that Husky 125. He's North Wales based, I'd say protege of the Humphreys boys. Been riding with them since he was with Owain and Gethin since he was about 8 years of age, so the tips he's picked up. Mick Mills, Super WOR regular, looks like Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. he looks like, but he's a committed over 40s B rider. Some of the old bomb making stations down there, which the bikes are actually riding through some of the derelict buildings. Always makes a nice photo. There's Mick Mills exiting one there. We got there's 609 coming through. That sportsman Lola Jones, Connor Bolsover's girlfriend. She looking smart in some new kit there. What we got coming around there now? Hard to see the numbers from this angle on the camera. 67 Jake Shepherd. Jake going into the usually running front runner in the sportsman, but off the pace a bit today. Oh, what's happened there, Jake? Stall coming out the building. Oh yeah, he's pushed himself out the way sensibly to let the other bikes through, but a little bit of a stall for Jake. We all do it. It's a back brake skid out of this building. Like that, exactly like that. So it's easy to stall if you're not concentrating properly. Ben Martindale flying out there. Loose ones, it says on the wall there in the graffiti. Liam Belfield coming through. Loose ones, I wonder what that means. I know what my version of it is. I'm running to the toilet. 801 coming through. 8. Oh, I couldn't see that number again. I think it was Ben Hagen. 813. The building always interesting to go through. Guy Graham, that is 813. He put a headcam video out, looking good. Ryan Shacklady in the Experts, top gas finisher. Owain Humphreys, our leader, through the building, no problem. See how the concrete floor's gone shiny, laying down the rubber. 65, that's over 40, Mark TB. He had a good ride. There's Harvey, our Mr. Motivator, talking to 931, Darren Stevenson. Darren, sit your bum further forward on that bike, you'll go around corners a lot easier. 881, I think that Richard Morehouse again, in the Clubman. Right, where are we now? I got 131 Leon Dean coming out the Woodlands. Really warm day, it hotted up. I think around about 25 degrees. Thomas Lawton, good KTM rider in the sportsman class, come through the ranks at WOR. He won't be far off being a clubman where he keeps riding. 819. Oh, I don't know who that is. That gob on legs again. 101. I know another famous 101. It's not John Howarth, but that is John Howarth, and he's going well in over 40s. But the other famous 101, I don't think you need to be told who that is. He's doing training school this weekend at WOR's other event. David Knight, the legend, will be there. Not sure he's riding on the Saturday though. There's Sam Morris on the CF Racing KTM, oh dear, Husqvarna 300. KTM mounted Colwyn Bay, KTM mounted Steve Cranshaw. There's Dawson on the Gas UK. I think it's a 250 Dawson rides. Good friends with Tom Knight from the Isle of Man, does a lot of riding with him. Always does our extreme events and always on the podium. Very good rider. Harry Eccles, there's a big lad. He's in good shape, very muscly. Been missing from WOR for a while. To come back race, going really well. Good enough to podium, clubman. Archie Collier, freestyle Husqvarna rider from Church Stretton in Shropshire. Local event for him next week from WOR. Archie always there or thereabouts on the clubman podium nowadays, coming really good. There's our leader, Owain Humphreys, unchallenged. Nobody's going to get near him today. Simply flowing, smooth, no terrain's a challenge. Des Cowley, used to be a WOR marshal, he's took a turn back to racing now. I think he's on the only SWM in Britain. Just hasn't took off that brand, which is a shame. They've had their chances, but nice to see Des back out racing. Number 40, Archie Collier going through again. 813, Guy Graham, the head cam rolling, put a nice clip out. Who's that chasing him down? 828. I think that's Matt McGinty, local Midlands rider. Yeah, Matt McGinty, used to be number 72 with his WOR number, I think, but 828 today. Someone getting big airtime there. 116, I can see there's Curtis Tansley again. He's had a good bit of camera time today. 944 Stephen Welsh on the Husky. 259 Ben Martindale on the Husky. A lot of CF Racing supplied bikes at the WOR events now. Really works the partnership between WOR and CF Racing. CF got more Husqvarnas and Enduros in stock than anybody in the country, so if you want one, go and see them. John Citrine 837, a youth rider there going through, doing really well. Harvey Ward holding his own on that little wheel bike with all the bigger bikes. Race leader Owain Humphreys, again, deserves all the camera time he's got. The difference in speed is so visible to see. It's smooth, that bike's almost just kept in third gear, and away he goes. It's got that much poke. So podium, there's the novice guy, nobody else could come. There's Bates, Hughes and Lawton. There's Nutter, Wagstaff and Parry. Folks, Lighty the winner and Farah in third. There's Daz Skillen, Lincoln Brewster and Chase Clark, Harry Eccles, Dawson Marriott. Can't keep up with the cameraman, Jack Ditchfield, Owain Humphreys and Tim Foreman. Thanks very much for watching. See you at the next event.